Hello, everyone. This is Time with Dee. I'm Dee. I know you guys can't see me, but we're about to make something really special. I live in Florida, and sometimes I feel like I want to have something kind of cool and something warm at the same time. So today we are going to make fried ice cream. And I don't know if you guys heard of it before, but that's what I'm going to make today. So first of all, we're going to need a pair of just regular household gloves, disposable. And we're going to need any type of ice cream, but I like vanilla ice cream better. And this is the home style vanilla ice cream. You can get any kind you want, but that works best. And you want to get the one with the seal on it already. So we're going to cut that off, cut the seal off. So there you go. And we're going to also need any type of cornflakes. And so we're going to use those also. And we need a 1 gallon storage bag. And we're going to also need some wax paper. We're going to also need a ice cream scoop and a container to put your ice cream scoops in. So let's go ahead and take out a bag, Ziploc bag, just a regular Ziploc bag. I'm going to open it up. Let's push that aside. We're going to take the cornflakes and we're going to open them. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's the sealed bag in there. We're just going to cut the corner off of that sealed bag. We're going to pour some of this cereal. I'm going to just go ahead and take it out the box. I'm going to pour some in this bag. You want to pour enough in there. And notice I don't have any rings or anything like that. I know I spilled some on the counter. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to lock that bag. Take all the air out of it, lock the bag. We're going to go ahead and put on our gloves. Because you don't want, you want to be, and I also have a scarf on because, I have white hair, white ice cream. You don't want to mess that up. So, hope everybody's having a good day today. Oops, I ripped that, but it's okay. So, we're going to crush this up. Inside the bag, we're going to crush the cereal up. We're crushing the cereal up as small as we can get it. Oops, I broke the bag. So I guess it's crushed enough. So we're going to open that. And then we're going to fold the bag down. Okay. So now we're going to open our ice cream. That we took the seal off of. Make sure the seal is not tampered with. And then we're going to also open this container. We're going to need a container. So we're going to open that. Okay. So we're going to take our ice cream scoop. And we're going to, I think this might be too hard, but we're going to make an ice cream ball. We're not going to make a really large one. You can use any type of scoop you want to. And I'm just going to, this is a small one, or a medium. And we're going to put that ice cream inside the bag. And then we're going to do our best that we can to crush all this. We're going to go ahead and put the ice cream on top. Ice cream on top, yeah. And then we're going to cover it with the cornflakes. And we're gonna push all the cornflakes that we can in there. I mean, get it in there as much as you can. That's why we have the gloves on. It's gonna be kind of chilly, but you want to make sure you press and push. You see how that the cornflakes are going in there? So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And squeeze as hard as you can. You know, get as much as in there as you can. Okay? So you can't see the ice cream anymore. That's what you want to do. You may see like a little bit, but you want to see mostly the cereal. You want to see the crushed cereal. So it's going to look something like that. We're going to put it in our container, and we're going to continue on with that, making the ice cream scoops. We're going to put it in there. We're going to fill this up, and then we're going to go ahead and put wax paper between each layer. And that's our first step. This has to be in the freezer for at least 24 hours. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But I have done it in steps, so we're gonna do that. So I'll see you back in a little bit. For our next stage, we're gonna need a large bowl. We're gonna need some regular, all-purpose flour. We're gonna need some baking powder. We're gonna need some cinnamon. You don't have to use cinnamon. You can use nutmeg, or you can just leave it all out if you want to. And we're going to need some granulated sugar, just regular sugar. And we're going to need some water. That's all you need. This is going to be our batter that we're going to put over the ice cream. So I'm going to put a couple of, just enough to coat everything. These are cups, so that's 2 cups. Well, let's start out with 2 cups. We're going to go ahead and put just a little bit of cinnamon in there. Well, it's a lot to me, but some people might think it's a lot, but it's a little. And we're going to go ahead and put some sugar in there. Don't want to put too much because it'll brown too fast. And then we're going to put some baking powder in there. I'm using a teaspoon. Doesn't really have to be level, but kind of leveled it out. Let's get me a fork really quick. So I'm just gonna mix this in with the fork. Mix it all up. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom. Mix it all up. Incorporate everything in there. You want your baking powder in there. You want your cinnamon in there, your sugar in there. This is just going to be a coating. It doesn't have to be all fancy or anything like that, because it's going to be good all on its own. You can mix it. Make sure you get it all the way to the bottom. Okay. So then you're going to start adding your water. And this is just, room temperature water. Just mix it. You want it like the consistency of a thick pancake mix. That's how you want it. So it's a little kind of tannish because I put a lot of cinnamon in there. Yeah, so you just keep adding the water. And stirring around. Make sure you get all the sides and all that. And the bottom. And just work it in there. Because we're going to probably add more water later on. Because if it sits for a little while, it's going to get thicker. So we'll leave. And it doesn't matter if you have lumps in there. We're going to just go ahead and do that. You know, some people might think we can use pancake mix, but I guess you can try that. I'm not sure. But, you know, you can probably use that. But we want it to be custom. We want it to be nice. So that's kind of like a mixture of a thick pancake batter. But, yeah, this is not pancake batter. This is just, you know, just the flour, the baking powder, sugar, and cinnamon, and water. Okay, so we'll be back in a few minutes because we have the correct consistency, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to get a plate, and then we're going to, you know, just any old plate. And then we're going to take a couple paper towels, and we're going to cover the plate. I got my pan on, so I got to hurry up and do this. This is just for drainage, okay? So we're going to take our vegetable oil. This is just regular vegetable oil. It doesn't matter. And we're going to put it in our pot here. I have it on, I guess, I had it on medium high. Don't want to do it really too high. But I have it on medium high. And I'm going to fill it to just about how big my my ice cream balls are. So we're going to go ahead and fill that up pretty good. And this is a heavy-duty metal pot. So that took probably about, you know, because I wanted to use the other half. So it took about a half of a bottle because we don't want to, I don't really want to flip them, but if I have to, I will. And I have some water here in case I need to go ahead and add some to my mixture here. So, okay, let's go ahead and heat this up, and I'll be right back. I want to make sure our oil is hot enough. So I just take a piece of a leaf of an cabbage, and I just put it in there, and if it starts boiling, then it's ready. It has no effect on the taste of anything. So, ooh, yeah, that's ready. It's popping. I hope it's not too hot. So we just take that out. And I always have like a plate or something on hand. So that's how I test. Whoa, it doesn't want to come off. Okay. All right. So we have our ice cream here. I'm going to open that up. And I put different layers in there, separated with the wax paper. We have our bowl of our batter, consistency of pancake batter. And this is on, I guess, medium high. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm taking it, the balls, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there really quick and just try to cover it. Cover the whole entire surface. Don't leave any surface uncovered at all. And I'm going to try to drop it in there really quick. Oh man, I got a hole in there. Gonna use this towel that I have here, and I don't know if you can see that, but it is frying. So we're going to go ahead and do another one. We're going to go ahead and cover it. Don't leave any holes or anything like that. Make sure you got it nice and covered. I just flipped it too soon. But I flipped it because I got a hole there. Guess where I was holding it. I'm gonna put that in there. And it's cooking really nicely too. But you want to make them until they're nice and brown. This one is turning nice and brown. I'm only going to go ahead and do 2 for right now. Then I'll put the others back in the freezer because that one, yeah, just opened. Because I put it in too quick. Yeah, the ice cream came out of that one. And I put too much cinnamon in there, but it's still going to be good. So you want to make sure that it is frying just like this, so you know your batter is going to be done. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, this one is nice and brown on one side. Okay, flip that. This one is ready because you got some of your ice cream is coming out. So we're going to just go ahead and put it there. And you can take some confectionery sugar and sprinkle it on top. I don't have it out here right now, but let me hurry up and get this one out of the pan. And you see, you can keep them in there for a while. But you want them a nice golden brown. And you take them out. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this once it's drained. And like I said, you can go ahead and put, and it's crispy. It's nice and crisp. And I guess I could have ate it with a fork. But you go ahead and put your confectionery sugar on there, or whipped cream, or Cool Whip, or whatever you want on there. And you put the ice cream inside the corn flakes because it acts as an insulator. This is science versus baking, which science is baking and frying and cooking. So it acts like an insulator. So I'm going to go ahead and go in there. You guys see that? So you got a crust there, and your ice cream is still intact. So let me go ahead and try it. You guys see me? Mmm. It's like apple pie and ice cream. Ice cream's still cold. Some of it is warm, but ice cream is still cold. Yeah. I might have to lift it out of the bowl. You guys see that? Wow. And that is so good. So thank you guys for stopping by, and I'm gonna fry the rest up, and for having fried ice cream with me. It's a treat. I only make it certain times. It's a special treat for me. I love it. My family loves it. And it's a nice, my husband really loves it, regular guy. And it's a nice treat, really any time of the year. But I like it at this time of the year because you want to think about the holidays. Because it's we're in Florida, you have some coolness in there and some warmth too. So thank you guys. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, comment below if you want to. If you have any questions, please ask me. All right, here we are. I just put some confectioner sugar on them, and they're ready to go, and they're so good, and they're gonna look slightly like potatoes, but they are so delicious inside. I'm gonna go ahead and take another bite of, oh my goodness. This is so good. Mmm. Let me see if I can pick it up. You see the ice cream in there? And the cornflakes act like an insulator in there. And you want to make sure that you cover the whole thing in the batter, because you don't want any holes in there, because it leaks into your ice cream. But it's so good. Put the powdered sugar in there. You start out with your cornflakes. You put them in the bag. You know, you use your gloves, your flour, cinnamon. This is the batter. You freeze that overnight. And your flour, your cinnamon, your sugar, granulated sugar, your baking powder. And you need the oil to fry it in. And then your powdered sugar. And there you have it. Fried ice cream. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much, each and every one of you. Have a blessed day. Blessings.